I used to think that doing inner child work and healing your inner child was a bunch of hocus pocus. It was something that was intangible or something that we couldn't do. But the more that I study energetic patterning and the more that I talk to people, it becomes so obvious that we are just our frightened, small selves. We are the children that didn't very often have a voice. And we are the children that thought that everything happened because of us. Our worlds are so small. And that makes everything that happens to us either so over joyful or so catastrophic. Catastrophic enough to direct the course of your life, and catastrophic enough to change the way that you view yourself, your personality, your soul's essence, and who you came here to be. We develop the insight to create a personality that is going to protect us as children in order to keep us safe. It's programmed into our innate being. It's an internal intelligence to keep us alive. And many times, the greatest pain that we experience in life is because we loved so much. Our brains have a way of dissecting everything into good and into bad. And so we develop heavy preferences that say, I want that again, or I don't want that again. And we often lean towards running away from pain, keep us separate from pain, keep me in a low level state of pain so that I never feel that deep, deep, deep pain again. The one that made me feel rejected, unloved, unwanted, unseen, unheard. We create a personality then that puts us in a perpetual state of that. If we create a personality that keeps others away from us because of the threat that we might be rejected, unloved, unseen, unheard, that would be too much to bear, that the pain would be unbearable. So we choose to not go one way or the other. And we completely bypass the joy, the connection, and the real truth of who we are that love brings. We all talk about love. All of us have either been changed, healed, or injured by love. Not one of us escapes that. And love is probably one of the most sought after feelings that we have from the conscious state, from the logical state, from the state that you and I are in right now. But what we don't understand when we're in this state is that we already have it and that we've been gatekeeping it. That child inside of us that decided that it hurt too much to love, that created an internal shield, an internal coping mechanism, doesn't have to believe this anymore. That child that was just trying to keep itself safe has created a life, or is creating a life, that is safe, that they can trust themselves to love. That after so many experiences of trying to withhold love or trying to shield ourselves from love, We have pulled ourselves into a darker, more injurious relationship with love. We perpetuate the pain because the pain is predictable. The pain is something that is relatable, maybe by this point. Many of us don't even know how to fully experience joy. Joy has been unsafe because it's let us get hurt so badly. This practice of Yoga Nidra is, to me, in the way that I teach it, an unraveling of preference, an unraveling of this is right and that is wrong, this is good and that is bad. It's an unraveling all the way back to the source, so that each good or bad experience becomes an experience of life. And although we're intelligent beings that recognize that pain is a deep, deep feeling that I feel like I can't control, it is a necessary feeling, and it is a full spectrum of human emotion. There's absolutely nothing wrong with you for feeling all of your feelings, to let all of the human expression move through you. It isn't wrong to want joy. It isn't wrong to want pain. These are things that we have programmed ourselves to do. And once you have awareness of why, it becomes quite hard to look beyond the everyday choices that we make that perpetuate a belief that could maybe not be in alignment with who we want to be and who we came here to be. It is my hope that this Yoga Nidra brings you peace and offers you an opportunity to heal in your own time and in your own safe space. That's the beauty about being able to offer this practice, is that you can touch so many people and be so many places at once, across time and across space. And that's another aspect of Yoga Nidra that I love and teach, is that when we go into a space of non-suffering, we seem to transcend time and space. And things can happen and change in the blink of an eye. And another programming we have is that healing takes time. Healing takes a long time. And I have to work so hard for it. But what if that was just a story? What if healing could become a spontaneous event? A spontaneous experience that happened as quickly as the programming that stored it. Welcome to the practice of Yoga Nidra. My name is Melanie Dawn, and I will be your Nidra guide. We begin the practice in the shape of Shavasana, a long body situated on the floor or something soft, so that the body can lay long, arms and legs by your side. Bringing a pillow to support the back of the neck and the back of the head. Casting a blanket across your whole body. covering your feet, toes, lower body, mid body, bringing it all the way up to the underarms. And as you pull the blanket across your chest, take your right arm out, turn the palm up and draw the shoulder blade in towards your spine. As you make more space between the jawline and the tops of the shoulders, gently lay your arm, back of your hand, on top of the blanket. Take your left arm, rotate the shoulders so that your palm is facing up. Feel the nice soft hug of your left shoulder blade. Come into your center. And as the shoulder blades come closer to the spine, the space between the jawline and the tops of your shoulders becomes greater. The heart and the lungs rest back on the bed that your shoulder blades have made. Both palms turned up in awareness of energy, awareness that there is an aspect of ourselves that is not separate beyond the walls of this physical being. My internal is a magnetic field projected outwardly through my auric body and energy field. Inside of the practice, we work with a Sankalpa. Sankalpa. A heart vow. A heart knowing. And I like to think of it as a heart remembering. Your Sankalpa begins in the present moment. It isn't situated in the future or rooted in the past. It is right here and right now. And what you declare through your I am statement is the resolve of your heart. It could sound like, I am safe. I am loved. I am valued. I am free. Three times the Sankalpa, silently repeated with conviction. I am. I am. I am. To drop the brain into a slower state of being, a state known as alpha, we move through the rotation of consciousness, a remapping of the mind to the body, the energetic imprint of the body to the mind. Take a long, slow breath in as you breathe in through your toes, all the way up into your eyelids. And from your eyelids, down through your toes. A full body wash. With a relaxed body, soft muscles, heavy bones, all sensories turn inward towards the heart. The landscape of inner sense. Bring conscious awareness to your right hand. Feel the fluctuation of energy dance across your skin. And tickle and move over wrist and forearm. And staying with the right hand side, move across the bony exterior of the elbow. Into the meaty interior of your upper arm. And through the complexity of your shoulder, feeling the muscles stretch front, back, and side to side. And follow the muscle track down the right side body, down through the front of the chest. And go into a more exterior layer of the muscle body. And lift the perception upward to your fascial layer. And feel the fascia as it supports the muscle body as you move along the right hip, over the right top side of your leg, upper, lower, and it moves through the ball of your foot, spanning across the sole. And how when you feel into the fascial layer, you realize that there is nothing separate within you at all. From your toes, the slightest movement affects the upper part of your body, back of your neck, all the way to the top of your skull. Become aware of the connection between your upper and lower selves, right side body. Relax your right side body. Let your muscles fall into the fascial layer, into the great support. And drip your consciousness into your left hand. Become aware of the energy that is fluctuating and dancing just outside of your physical self. Left hand. Remaining on the left hand side, feel energy swim across your wrist, lower arm, the bony exterior of your elbow, and the soft interior of your bicep. Bring consciousness into your shoulder. Really sink into the complexity of this aspect of your physical self. How it is connected by muscle from side to side, top to bottom. Follow the muscle down the left side body. And then let consciousness rise slightly to the layer of fascia that wraps the muscle body, supporting it in its shape, holding it to the bone. Feel your fascial layer as you go down the left side body into your hip, top of your leg, both upper and lower. Land into the ball of your foot. Without moving physically, create the internal sensation of pointing your toes and flexing your foot. Note the experience at the back of your neck, all the way to the top of your skull. Connected head to toe, right to left, back to front. Entirely and totally connected. Whole body experience. Whole body experience. You are having a whole body experience. See yourself standing in the center of the earth. A long stairwell surrounded in earth, created by earth. Light glowing from flame on the wall. Bare feet. Travel south to find the healing room. You'll find this healing room in the darkest corner of the world, and down so far that it becomes the core of the world. It has so many steps, many temperatures, warm to cool, cool to warm, and somewhere in between. And it's also filled with many, many sounds. Some of these sounds are difficult to explain. Some you understand right away. Along the pathway down, the walls are lined with stories. Some that you remember, and some that you may have forgotten, but you can see them all. There are moments where the descent will be easy. And there are moments where it feels too steep to keep going. Things become slippery and out of control. And there are moments walking down where you feel like you understand the route, where you know the map. And there will be moments where you have no clue where you are, completely lost. All of these matter. All of these moments matter as you make your way to the portal of the healing room. The healing room is separated by a wooden doorway. And in front of the doorway stands fear. Fear stands asking you, what will become of you if you do this? What will become of you if you heal? Fear wants to know what will change, who you will become. Fear is the first version of you as a child. This is the age when you started to create a shield of protection. You befriended fear to keep yourself safe. You listened so that you would be safe. Listen to your fear. What will become of you if you do this? What will become of you if you heal? Let yourself be loved here. Let this version of you comfort fear. Let this version of you love fear. And let this version of you love yourself here. Fear dissolves into love, and the door opens. Inside, the room is made up of stone, rock, and dirt. This is the very heart of the earth. You can feel the density of gravity as you enter. It drops you deeper into your feet and lands you into your body. There are shelves and tools, blankets and candles, and there is a warm temperature across your skin. The smell that you smell is a familiar one, and one that takes you back to an early memory. In the very center of the room, there is a table. The table sings the faint melody of your heart. Above is a shimmering light, shining the whole length of the table. Under the light, on top of the table, there's a hologram reflecting you as a child. Your iridescent skin glowing. And in this light, you can see your energy body as it dances across your skin and into the room. An unfamiliar voice whispers to come. Standing at the side of the healing table and under the healing lamp, you can see all your pain, all your sorrow, resting right there on the surface. You are in the seat of the healer and intuitively know how to heal. Allow your hands to guide you in healing your energetic imprint, your operating system, your subconscious and unconscious. This is the version of you, this one that you see before you. This is the one that has asked for fear to be here at the door. It's the version of you that has forgotten how full of love you already are. This is the version of you that's the stories you tell yourself and the magnetism that you radiate. Let your hands move to the rhythm of healing. Scoop, spread, and mend all the pain and sorrow that is keeping you separate from love. Something miraculous begins to happen. While moving your healing hands, the wounds that you can see, the ones that have surfaced, begin to dissolve, leaving empty space inside the body, where your heart expands. As your pain is dissolved, your heart expands, taking up more and more space inside your body, radiating love. With the expansion of your heart, lightness begins to rise through the room. Creating the ascension of the room, ascending towards the surface. Once the room is at the earth's surface, the healing is complete. Once the room is at the earth's surface, the healing is complete. You can come back as many times as you need. As love takes over the holograph version of yourself, listen for the melody of your Sankalpa. A frequency in alignment with the heart. The same frequency of love. 3 times. Soft state. I am. I am. I am. Your Sankalpa is absorbed into your body and radiated into the holograph version of self. Plant your Sankalpa 3 times. Let it radiate. The holograph version of you merges with your energy field. You are in complete union. The conscious, subconscious, and unconscious merge and unite. The door is open. As the door opens, fear is gone. And what is here? What are you stepping into? You exist here in the physical. You are valid. You matter. You are loved. Feel the body that contains your soul. Feel the senses that guide your body. Weight, temperature, smell, taste, the full human experience of externalized sense before sight. Without opening your eyes, awaken the inner sense of sight and see the room around you. Recreate it as vividly as possible. You can create reality right here. The practice of Yoga Nidra is now complete. Hari Om Tat Sat, Hari Om Tat Sat, Hari Om Tat Sat.